Hi, it's Katie and welcome to my corner of the world. So today I have a little bit of a different video for you. It's not an unboxing, it's not a haul, but these are items that we took to Disney or on our vacation with us. It just happened to be to Disney that I was so glad we took, or so glad I picked up and that we had with us. So I thought I would share them with you. So in case you were planning either a Disney trip, or some of these I think would work for just about any vacation. So if you want to see what they are, then come join me. Welcome. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. My name is Katie and on my channel I do all kinds of unboxing. Subscription boxes, mystery boxes, boxes from Etsy. I also do hauls, lifestyle, beauty, clothes, food, you name it. If you have shopped for it, then I have probably hauled it. If that sounds good to you, please consider hitting the subscribe button below. It is completely free and it would mean the world to me. Also, turn on that bell notification and that will let you know when I have new content that goes up, and you never know when that content may have a giveaway in it. All active giveaways are always listed down in the description. Alright, so like I said, we did go to Disney World this year. We went the end of August. So some of these are kind of geared towards that, although Disney World can be super hot and humid at any given point. And so I think these would be apropos for that. And like I said, I think some of these would be very useful for any vacation or any theme park type of vacation. And so the first thing that I was super glad that I bought and that we took is this big thing of Kirkland mixed nuts. That's what I did, was go to Costco, bought these. I know everybody in my family can eat them. I realize that some people all have nut allergies and things, and so you could not eat this. But for us, I took this. I took some snack baggies with us, and every morning I would just like take a handful of these, put it in the snack baggie, and that way if we were like in line or you know, the kids just needed a quick pick-me-up, we had these. They're healthier than, you know, stopping and giving them cotton candy or candy bar or anything like that. They're getting a little bit of protein in, and this, I mean, this came in so handy. Of all the snacks I took, this was the one everybody was going for all the time. What do I wish I did not do? I wish I didn't take all the other snacks. I had like fruit bars and granola bars and all those different type of things. Chips, you know, Cheez-Its. This is what everybody went for. So in future, just grabbing this and some baggies. And that did last. This is not the one that I took, but we were gone for 10 days and we finished this about a week in. So it lasted us a good week when it was 4 of us eating out of it, kind of for our snack every day. All right. The next thing that I was glad I took, and this was, actually I'll go with both of these here because these are things for the plane. Now, my kids are older. They are 10 and 12. If I was taking toddlers again, I would be telling you something completely different, and because you need all kinds of different things to keep them busy and keep them going. But even with my 10 and 12-year-old, you know, they had their Kindle so they could watch for a little bit, but they only want to watch for so long. And especially the trip down, we had to fly from Maryland to Cleveland because, you know, that's the way to Disney from Maryland. It's the airlines. We had to fly to Cleveland. Thankfully, we stayed on that plane, and then we flew from Cleveland to Orlando. So we had quite a long day that day, but these things came in super helpful. I got this and another one similar to this in FabFitFun. And actually, I added them on. These were not my choice item, but this was one of the few times where I selected something else in that category. but it had like word searches. You can see we did that. That we started doing some crosswords. There's, you know, can you create words out of these letters? The kids even, and thankfully Emily had grabbed some of her gel pens, and both the kids and I each took a page and colored it at one point. And even my 12-year-old son. And they had, you know, tic-tac-toe. I did one page of tic-tac-toe with Andrew, one with Emily. And then these are the things they loved. There were these things called like Riddle Me This. And it would have riddles, like a seed with 3 letters in my name. Take away 2 and I still sound the same. What am I? And the answer would be P. It is technically a seed, because it's inside the pod. Take away the E and the A, it still says P. And then they had some like trivia questions also. But between this and then these cards that I picked up at the Dollar Tree, it kept them going and not whining the whole time on the plane. These were just some brain buster games. Each one has like 150 trivia questions in it. I picked up the sports one for Andrew and the ocean life one for Emily. We mainly just stuck with the sports one, and Emily did it for a little bit and then just kind of wanted to color. Andrew and I went through this a lot longer. But I was super glad to have both of these and Emily's gel pens. So I didn't need a whole lot on the plane at their age, but I did need a couple of items, and I'm glad I had them. Let me see, what else? This. I picked this up at Bath and Body Works before we went. I just happened to see it when I was out at the outlets one time. This came in super handy. We went to Universal before we went to Disney. And at Universal, you can't take bags or anything on rides. So, but this, they said all you have to do is tuck it in your shirt. So I was able to keep I would usually hold like both mine and the kids' tickets, our hotel keys, and then like a credit card and my driver's license in here. We had the antibacterial stuff, so that before we ate anything, we had this, because as it wasn't like super convenient all the time to find something. But I didn't use this as much at Disney, only because at Disney I didn't really have as much a need for it. You wear what they call a magic band, and that gets you into your room, gets you into the parks, so I didn't need extra tickets or anything, and I could carry my backpack onto just about every ride. So this really was like a lifesaver for us. Everybody, my husband even was like, hey, where's mom's antibacterial stuff, or where's your, ticket holder thing? And so this was worth its weight in gold when we were at Universal. Just a couple of other little things. I get the, like free samples and things sometimes from Grove. Oh, this is a laundry detergent one. It's all ripped because I actually used one. And thankfully we had friends of ours that were down there too, and they had a washing machine in their room. I think they had some laundry detergent, but I didn't want to use up theirs, so I had thrown in this sample pack of 2, and I was really glad that I had this, as I will always, from now on, when I go on a vacation like that, throw like a sample laundry detergent, because even if you have to go to a laundry mat, you're going to have to pay extra for the laundry detergent if you just have something really small like this that you can just throw in, and it's better. Not the masks. I mean, yes, we needed those, but the mask lanyards. These things were saviors for us as in Disney. We didn't have them in Universal only because we didn't know about them. Thankfully, my friend had bought a set and she had like 10 or something, so she gave each of us one. And at Universal, their mask policies weren't nearly as strict as Disney's. Disney's were much stricter, and you had to have masks on indoors. But this was so nice to be able to like take it down if you were outside, not have to worry about the kids losing their mask, as because they put it down. It also helped with the chafing on the ears, because you could pull this nice and tight, so that it would just go around your neck and keep your mask on, and so the loops weren't around your ears as much. So I was so glad she had these and gave me some. As long as mask mandates are around, or mask policies, I will definitely be taking those lanyards on vacation with us. Rain ponchos. Those 99 or dollar store. I guess now it might be dollar-ish store. But actually, sorry, hair. Either dollar store, or you can get them even cheaper sometimes at Walmart. Walmart, you can get them for like 95 cents. I mean, no, it's not that big of a savings, but who knows what they're going to charge now at the dollar store. If you can still get them for 95 cents at Walmart, pick them up there. There. These were great. These you just put over like a crossbody. Whoopsie. Because, you know, I know how to wear a crossbody, but you would put on like a crossbody, you would put your water bottle in here, and then it had a little pouch up front where you could put a little something in there if you wanted. And these were great for the kids in particular. That way they could carry around their own water bottles, because as your backpack gets really heavy, and there's usually only 2 pockets, so you don't have enough room for all the water bottles in one backpack. So these were great for the kids. Emily did find that it was a little low for her on the hip, so it was like hitting her like almost by the knee. All we did was take this and put a knot in it up here to pull it up to the right height for her. But both of them were really good about taking these and wearing these, and having that way they'd have their own water bottle. Well, if, you know, they went off on their own or something, or sometimes Andrew and Bob would go on a ride that Emily and I didn't want to, or they would go to a different park or something, and we could throw Andrew's tickets in here or something like that. These were great for the park. I picked these up in a Causebox or ALLTRUE add-on market one time, but I thought these were pretty phenomenal. Let me see if I can find a brand for you here. These are called the Chico bag. But anything similar to this would be outstanding. Again, in Universal, we could not take those on in most of the rides with us. They did provide free lockers, though, that we could put those in. And then the last thing that I was super glad that I picked up was this little first aid kit from Welly. Now, I got this from Grove, but I have seen this available in Target and Walmart. All right. I kind of picked it up on a whim one time at Grove, but I was super glad I had it. So it has Band-Aids of a couple different sizes, and then in between it has hydrocortisone cream, antibiotic ointment, and then a whole bunch of instant hand sanitizer. We didn't use, I think we only ended up having to use it once or twice, but I was so glad that we had it with us when we needed it. One time was just one of our friends, their kid, it had blisters, and so I was able to whip this out. We put Band-Aids on, and he was good then, and to keep going. I think Emily scraped her hand one time or something, so I had Band-Aids right with me, right in my backpack, ready to go. We didn't have to worry about seeking out a first aid station or anything like that for a minor cut or blister. So I was super happy to have this with me. All right, those were the things that I thought that I was really glad that I had with me on our vacation and in the parks with us. Let me know, what are your things that you find are like must-haves for either Disney, a vacation, travel? What are your must-haves? All right, that is it. That is all I have for you today. Until I see you next time, have a great day. Bye.